And everybody's got a little hole in the middle. Everybody does a little dance with the devil.
卖恭喜你！它这手表的那个含义，应该是后面会讲到。
Why did the lights go out?
但他爸不是有获救吗？
Don't make a sound.
哎，时间变长了，他本来之前是90秒，现在变1分多钟。
Shit! Are you okay?
I beat my record.
”哇，他还是要吃药。
Forget something?
Thanks.
Aren't you in the undergraduate journalism program? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. I haven't been coming to lectures much. Not really feeling it.
Oh, right. Look, that thing you were doing in the water. Can I ask what it's about? Holding your breath like that?
Some people meditate. I sink to the bottom of a pool. One of these days, I'm gonna get to 2 minutes.
Wow, that sounds intense. Why do you do it?
控制感嘛，我觉得是挑战。可是他主要是在回忆，应该是在控制自己的那个吧。
Down there, the only person looking out for me is me. So I've got to step up and take control of myself.
Sounds kinda lonely.
Maybe I like it that way. I should be getting home.
Look, it's just... So, I had a friend in middle school. She was like... Infuriatingly perfect. Top of the class, captain of the soccer team. And one day, we're all on this field trip, and boom, she disappears. Gone.
这个人是谁啊？
I just know she'd have felt better if she knew there was someone ready to listen.
Jesus Life。
Right. Maybe.
Just ask for me. My name's May, with a Y.
Got it.
May。
Hey,
所以他现在是20岁，他这个是14年前是6岁。
Okay, I got a bus ticket for 2 p.m. I also called home and had a chat with Mima.
What did she say?
That I didn't give my dad enough of a chance, that he loves me more than I realized, blah, 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 and we both need to try harder. I don't know. Maybe she's right.
What's in the bag?
This? Just some food for once you start the hike. It'll make the money last a little longer.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to do any of this. Anyway, I guess this is it.
这时候讲别忘了我没意义了，要选这个。
You've done so much for me. I don't even know how to say thank you.
You don't have to say it. You did a lot for me, too.
I should get going.
And I should start reading Jane Eyre, because apparently I'll be back for the last week of school after all. Goodbye, Jay.
Bye, Vanessa.
孤独一匹狼。干嘛？你要哭了吗？加拿大边界。
More on the manhunt for the Desert Dream killers, who first robbed the Two Rock County Sheriff's house, then took shelter at a motel that turned into the scene of a.
我觉得应该继续提，看他们现在在干嘛。
Described Jay Holt as an awkward, quiet high school
这
dropout.
些小孩怎么都是他？
Holt also has an accomplice, 16-year-old Vanessa Dorland, who is assumed to be armed and dangerous.
哇靠！
If you see
果然要
either of
听，
these
你
violent
看有问
criminals,
题。
please call 911 and make.
Sorry you got pulled into all this. At least you're safe now.
会不会这样把他放下来，他被杀掉？ 哇，林姐，哇塞！
Shit.
Morning.
Everything okay, officer?
Just running a sobriety checkpoint here, looking for any intoxicated drivers coming back from that Riverpalooza music festival. Were you there?
No, sir. I'm just passing through.
Can I ask where you're coming from?
绝不能讲亚利桑那州。哎，不对，我应
Salt
该
Lake
讲
City. I have family back there.
Uh-huh. Anyway, if I could just see your license and registration,
尴尬。
you'll be on your way.
我觉得先检查手套箱看看。
Sure. Just a sec. Where is it?
Well, it's against the law to drive in Montana without a valid driver's license.
I'm really sorry, officer.
I'll need to run the plates.
哦，shit！我觉得这时候要加速，不然会落赛。
Dispatch, need you to run some plates for me. Montana, 3 Papa
它这个是失窃的车。
2157 Tango.
Shit. Shit, shit, shit.
What, again? Well, can't you run it manually?
拜托拜托拜托拜托！ 我觉得等看看，假如有那个意外的话。
Look, I can explain.
Goddamn database is down
这
again.
时候逃跑的话，反正更危
There's a
险。
sneak peek of Y2K for you. All right. I'm gonna let you off with a warning. Next time, bring your license along for the ride.
I will, officer.
Go on, get out of here.
哦，好嘞，嘎仔。这时候假如立马逃跑的话，反而有问题。你要逃跑，等他假如真的有查到，再逃应该还可以。
Pumpkin.
Hey, Dad. How's the, new plane?
Oh, you are gonna love it. So much quieter than the old one. So, you okay? It was my birthday on Sunday, and you usually call.
Oh, Dad. I'm sorry. It's just... The thing is,
Don't tell me. Lectures coming out of your ears. I get it. So how about your mom and I drop by campus tomorrow for lunch?
that might be tricky.
Why? Everything's cool at school, right?
他为什么想休学？
You know, just busy. But my media studies professor says I'm doing great. I might be looking at a 4.0 this semester, so that's...
Wow! That's... Hey! Michelle! Zoe's got a 4.0!
Honey, that's incredible news. I'm so proud of you.
Zoe， 等一下我没看清楚信上面写什么。
Zoe?
Sorry, Mom. I gotta go.
Don't speak. Don't make a sound.
Shit.
应该是小时候的记忆慢慢那个了，一直狂浮现出来。
Where is the other bottle?
干嘛？该不会有人在里面吧？
Pill bottle. Am I just not seeing it? What is that? Huh. Here, maybe? Ugh.
啊，小时候的回忆又出来了，才是幻觉。 哦，做噩梦。
Tell me I'm awake this time.
啊，尴尬。
Come on. Think. Where did you put them? Who's there?
我觉得留在里面比较安全，因为你出去查房会出事。
Hello?
Hey, Grandpa.
Zoe!
I know it's late, but I could use a friendly ear right now. Do you mind if I come over?
Oh, thing is, I've run into a little, situation here.
What kind of situation?
Mr. Walker!
I'll be there in 10.
It's like I told you. I can't have tenants damaging the building.
And I told you I didn't damage a damn thing.
Mr. Walker, I really don't want to get into another argument.
Hey there, Zeusy, old boy.
Zoe, thank God you're here. Please tell this woman I have a right to the quiet enjoyment of my own home.
Quiet enjoyment. You vandalized your front door.
Okay, slow down. What happened?
Somebody broke in and stole my wallet.
No. You misplaced your wallet, and you broke your own front door.
Zoe, someone was here.
他刚
I
刚有
saw
看
him
到。
lurking in the shadows.
他长什么样子？
Did you get a good look at him? Was he wearing a black hoodie?
Oh, maybe. I don't quite remember.
You don't remember because it didn't happen. I'll tell you what did. Your grandfather wandered outside in his robe for the 3rd time this month. When he realized he didn't have his keys, he broke the door to get back in.
That is not true. I wanted some air, so I took a walk and I saw someone and
这有可能是真的，有可能
and
是
then
假
the
的。
next thing I know, I'm arguing with Shelby here.
That's not even my name.
Yeah.
Zoe, I know this is painful to hear, but your
但正常
grandfather
欸
is
因为
declining.
他祖父，我
He
记得
needs
他
a
祖父
nurse
说
or
他
an
脑袋有
assisted
癌
living
症
God
or...
damn it, I don't need assisted anything.
We
对啊，他不是说
obviously
只能
have
啊？
very
对哦，他说
different
那是假的。
interpretations of what happened. Still, somebody will have to pay for that door.
保险可以支付吗？
Don't you have some kind of insurance?
It's his front door. He broke it. He pays for it.
Can you believe that woman? Assisted living. She sounds just like your parents with that crap. Don't tell Shelby. But I know I didn't break my door in because I keep a spare key under the mat.
You do? Isn't that kind of unsafe?
You want to hide something where no one will find it? Stick it right under their noses. How are you doing, kiddo? Anything new?
Me? I'm fine.
Oh, you don't look fine. You look like you did back in high school when you thought you could cram for finals by staying up all night on triple lattes. How you been sleeping?
一直做噩梦。
Didn't have a bad night for months. Until the nightmares started creeping back. Now, I'm scared to fall asleep.
Oh, Zoe. You seem to be doing so well.
为什么这一张感觉
Did
像惊
something
悚片
happen?？
It doesn't matter. Seriously.
So, what else? Still got your sights on the New York Times?
Actually, I'm thinking of leaving school for a while. And before you ask, No, I haven't told Mom and Dad. I didn't want to worry them.
I always thought it suited you, the investigative journalism thing. Digging around in other people's business, telling the world how it really is.
I don't know, Grandpa. I just want to wake up on a beach somewhere. No one around. Walk out into the ocean and disappear under the waves.
No, you don't.
啊，会不会那个帽
Take
子
it
的
when
那个
someone
什么
has been a pro at running
那个
away.
卷毛小孩
Wherever you
啊？
run, your problems run after you. Hang on. Where's my tablet computery thing? Oh, no. Those bastards. I got that for my 74th.
Mind if I look around a little? Maybe I can figure out who stole your stuff.
Be my guest.
You know you've had the exact same couch my entire life?
Bought that thing back in '98, the week after, you know, when we came to St. Louis. And it just keeps getting comfier.
Grandpa.
Oh, there it is. Huh. Glad they didn't take that too. Not that it matters. All I know how to do with it is play solitaire.
Grandpa. Are you taking your meds?
I don't like them. They make me fussy.
我觉得还是吃一下比较好，不然
Sure, but they wouldn't prescribe them if you didn't need them.
不吃药会
You're
出
gonna
问题。
stand there until I take them, aren't you?
Please? For me?
Oh, all right.
Grandpa? Are you sure you didn't break the door yourself? It's just me here now.
Have you never gone into a room, forgotten why you came in? Haven't you ever misplaced or lost something?
You know I've lost plenty. I don't want to lose you too.
Shelby's right. It's getting worse. Places, dates, the school I went to. It's like someone's slowly packing my memories into boxes and none of them have labels on. Can you imagine how that feels?
年纪大了，记忆力衰退，听起来很可怕。
Sounds awful. I can't even begin to.
You must think I made this whole damn mess up.
Actually, someone's been following me too, I think.
What?
Earlier at the pool. And then tonight at my apartment, I thought I saw someone. But I don't know if it's even real. I feel like we're both losing our minds.
Good God. Zoe, look. I know you went through hell as a kid. Seeing all the terrible, terrible things you saw. And I know you sometimes think it drove you half crazy.
这是事实啊。
Seriously. You don't need to remind me.
I know I don't. But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think you're crazy at all. Because if you were, how could we both be seeing the same thing?
Grandpa?
Either we're both losing our marbles, or...
Or what?
No. It's impossible.
又是你黑人。
Hey! I see you!
伸手。
Why are you following me? What do you want?
哎呦！
Stop! Stop, I said! Get the fuck off me! I'm sorry. I thought you were...
是幻觉吗？
Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm here.
I was fine. I was fucking fine. And then one little trigger and bam! It all came roaring back again.
Oh, the two of us. Me trying to remember, you trying to forget.
I don't want to forget. I just want to not care. How do I do that? How do I make the past leave me alone when I keep seeing it everywhere I
没
go?
办法，对他
I
小时
guess
候
you
影
just
响
need
太
to
大了。
stand up and face it. Look it in the eye and see this thing for what it is. If the past talks to you, you listen. And when it's done, then maybe you'll be free.
J.
Dear Zoe, this is now my third letter. I haven't heard back from you, so I hope you're getting them. I was thinking today about the last time I saw you. You were a little kid, clinging to your family. I was an 18-year-old, clinging to the idea of freedom.
"等一下，杰伊的老爸现在就这样没有人管，躺在医院里啊。
I remember your face when we took your dad away. It felt right to me, knowing you'd get clear of us.
"阿明要到靠腰。
But in other ways, nothing that day felt right. I know my family scarred you for life.
我觉得不要留，留下来感觉又有问题。留下标记感觉很危险。
They left their mark on me too. I wonder every day who I could have been if we hadn't robbed that house. There's a lot I want to say to you, Zoe. Things to ask, things to explain. About how we came to be at the motel that night. And what happened in the mountains a few days afterward. I'm sure you learned some of it as you got older. But there's other things I'm sure you don't know. Please write back, Zoe. I need to hear from you. Yours, Jay.
Hey there. How's the hike? You okay?
I was trying to work out where I am.
Oh, well, let's see. This here's Jacob's Ridge. And that down there is Lake Blackfoot on the de facto Canadian border. And if you continue up that trail over there, you'll get to the top of Blackfoot Falls.
Where's the border station?
Further east, it's out of range for a day hike. You got a campsite set up somewhere?
还没有，但他会把你邀过去。我觉得，还没好。
No, not yet.
Well, where's your stuff? Backpack or...
I was gonna build a shelter.
Build one, huh? Well, I admire that, but that's not exactly... You got a backcountry permit? Sorry, but you're gonna have to head back down.
Can't I just stay a little longer? Enjoy the view?
Why don't I stay too? I was about to have some tea. Want some?
No, thanks.
So, what's your name?
Michael?
Michael. I'm Leland.
You're, a park ranger?
Yep. Did stints in Zion, Bryce Canyon, Pinnacles. Hold this for me.
Ever been to Yellowstone?
Yeah, I spent nearly a decade there. There can be nothing in the world more beautiful than the Canyon of the Yellowstone. That was said by...
Theodore Roosevelt.
That's right. So, you're a nature lover too, huh?
I used to spend a lot of time in the forest near my house. You've sort of got my dream job.
Well, fill out an application down at the visitor center.
Really? It's that easy?
Sure. You can clear the background check.
他已经不能了。
Yeah. That's nice. You know, I've seen a lot of crazy things up here. Forest fires, avalanches. But I always wondered, is it really necessary that we carry these? But we are Border Patrol. In the rare event some criminal makes a run for it, we need to be
我
prepared.
觉得跟这个阿北讲实话，应该他会帮你哦。
Look, you seem like a nice kid, but we got a stolen car down at the trailhead, which State PD says belongs to an 18-year-old who shot up a motel in Arizona and was last seen headed north.
阿北早就知道了。
Now, you got no water bottle, no headlamp, and you sure aren't dressed for camping without a tent. So, what's the deal here, Michael?
坦白从宽。
You've made a mistake, sir.
Have I? Then show me a driver's license. Show me a credit card. How about hiking shoes? Hell, the sweater. Look, it's no kind of life running from the law. You'll be living with that shadow over you forever. Let me take you down the hill. I've never once fired this thing, and I sure don't want to start now.
我觉得投降比较实在，因为你真的没有做错事啊，外加你真的没有开枪。跑走的话反而被射了，我觉得先投降。
You ever start down a road and know you're headed the wrong way, but you've gone too far to turn back?
It's never too late for that.
I'm just so tired of running from something I didn't even do.
Didn't you?
I mean, I was there at the motel, but I was barely involved. And I I definitely never killed anyone. But you know what? My life wasn't all that special. If they want to give me the death penalty, like they say, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just how this ends.
Okay, look. Another mile from here, there's a sign that says no entry. You follow that path and there's a hill you can scramble down right across the border.
Why?
Maybe I'm gullible. But I got goosebumps just now when you were talking. If you were lying, you're a hell of an actor, and if you weren't, no way you deserve death. Go on now. You and me,
这阿伯好哦。
we never saw each other.
Thank you.
如果我逃跑的话，他有可能就会开枪打我。还好这阿北算好人，还是陷阱。
You sure this is the spot? It's not on the trail map.
I'm good. Thank you.
Oh.
Whoa, easy.
Roosevelt, what's got into you?
Don't speak. Don't make a sound. My God. Zoe.
Hi, Jay.
I wasn't even sure you got the letters.
One a month, ever since March. You know you're still wanted by the FBI, right?
How'd you even find me?
The post office. I had your P.O. box number, and they helped me with the rest. People are nice here.
Yeah, they are. You look so different. I knew you'd grown up, but in my mind, you're still that scared little kid.
You look older, too.
Huh.
More than I expected.
Well, 14 years outside will do that to you. Hey, come sit down. I got a chair on the patio. And I promise, you won't need that pepper spray.
Ah, 会不会我选择的那个地方，杰伊的性格也会变？如果一直用杀戮的，他就会变杀人魔。其实杰伊就是虽小啊，他的人生就是充满着皱褶。
Nice view.
I used to think so. I've seen it a lot. It's so strange that you're here. Thought about you and your family so much over the years.
So you said. In your letters. I tried not to think about yours. I was doing pretty good at that. Until you started writing.
Oh.
I have a lot of questions. About your life and...
Go for it. I don't have anywhere to be.
Do you ever hear from your family?
Nah. Ma left the country, I think. Don't know where. Tyler got away too. My pa and I sent letters a few times. But he said it was too dangerous for me. So that stopped too. And that's it. It's just me now.
I don't remember you having a scar before.
Oh, used to explore a lot in the early days. One time I came across a bear that I thought was hurt. Turns out she'd just had cubs. Lesson learned.
What about that girl you ran away with?
Vanessa? I look her up sometimes. She's been working behind the scenes on some TV show. She did well for herself. Thought about writing her too. But I don't know. We said our goodbyes. Maybe it's right to leave it that way.
In all these years, you've never been recognized?
Just one time. When I first crossed the border, there was this ranger. His kindness saved my life. Since then, no. But I don't go far. Library, the market, that's about it.
不聊了。
So, why'd you come here, Zoe?
You said you wanted to talk.
I said I wanted you to write. But you came. In person. Why?
I keep seeing your face. In my dreams, out on the streets.
And?
And I knew if I didn't come look you in the eye...
that you couldn't move on. If you want to talk about it, I might understand better than most. And I'm good at listening.
That night, when you took me upstairs and the power went out. Do you remember?
Of course. I was just as scared as you.
You said, don't make a sound. And it's like I've been holding my breath ever since. When all I really want to do is scream and scream and never stop.
I was just trying to get you quiet. The cops were breaking in. I didn't want you to get hurt.
I know. I didn't say it made sense.
Know what the two of us have in common? We both got dealt a shitty hand and spent the rest of our lives trying not to fold. You and me?
啊，没办法，他们就是遇到了，能怎么办？
Maybe in some ways. Jay, why'd you start writing me?
I told you. There's a lot I never got to talk about.
I know. But why me?
You said you see my face at night. Sometimes I see yours too. All these years later. You'd think I'd be able to move on, but I never have. You must hate me. After everything my family did to you.
我觉得错的也不是他，他就只是所以想要被牵进去。
Jay, I won't lie. Seeing you isn't easy. Your family killed a lot of people. I've been afraid of this moment for a very long time. But you also looked out for me that night. I can't pretend I don't remember that too.
How can you be so forgiving?
I 我觉得要码1，要码3呢，要码1，要码2。我觉得他是算善良的。
You're a hard person to feel angry at, Jay. Maybe in my nightmares. But in real life, you're just a guy.
Who did some terrible things.
Jay. Are you okay? I mean, are you really okay?
I always told myself I got dragged into it. That my family was just pushing me around. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's who I am? Do you think I'm bad? Am I broken?
Hmm. 我觉得他不算是谁不是？那这样的话，女主角自己也有问题，那就是谁不是比较好？
It might be. But who isn't broken? Just look at us. Anyone who pretends they're whole, they're full of shit.
It's a fucked up world, I guess.
It's a fucked up world. I should get back down to the bus stop.
That's probably a good idea.
Take care of yourself. All right?
Sure. You too.
但结义也挺强的，你看可以自己一个人活14年呢。
The thing about shadows is, you can't escape them. You just learn to keep them behind you and look toward the light. Why are some of us able to grow and change? Even when clouds have blocked out the sun. Why do some of us find ways to endure?
他哥是跑到哪里去做工的？看，他妈最美更小。啊，我呢哦。
While others just wither on the vine. I don't know the answers, but I know I'm done running from shadows. Nobody's chasing me. Nobody ever was.
Hey, Zoe. It's Grandpa. I was thinking about our conversation the other day about facing up to things, and there's something I never told anyone. That day in Two Rock, when I suggested we take the scenic route, there was a reason. I'd been there before, you see. Everything that came afterward, the desert dream, all of it, I think it was all my fault.
该不会爷爷自杀了吧？
Please, you don't have to do this.
Just calm down and make this easy on yourself, okay?
Tell him he can have it. It's all too rough.
看爷爷被杀了。
Grandpa?
对他看到黑衣人是对的。那就没了、哦。啊，他爷爷就被变死啊！哇哩嘞嘞。 这里是选择离开嘛？哇，这里还有2条路线。快乐变成逃犯。 雪人的命运。啊，我要那样。啊，这样就没了，然后爷爷挂了。我想直接看那个树。不能直接这样跳着玩吗？我想直接看那个剧情到底会怎样。不行。要怎么？我只想直接看剧情。如果没拿到密码会怎么样？哦，还要这样哦？这样的话可不可以快转看？探索。可以快转吗？
12 years repairing jumbo jets, you'd think I'd be able to fix a car. You okay?
有没有快速播放？我只想要看那个。
Yeah, sure. Seen one motel, you've seen them all.
You guys go on ahead. I'm gonna get a bottle of water.
我不可以加点数。
Shema, Ryan's mom said I could stay over tonight. Don't wait up.
这样很尴尬哎，麻烦死了。这样把全部看完，不知道花多久。
Hey, sorry about that. Thanks for waiting.
Hi. We got in an accident a few miles east of here.
要玩什么人龙哟？他真的没有其他可以用吗？快速绽放，模糊，播放震动。
I don't suppose you have a couple of empty rooms and the number for a tow truck?
Ooh, no dice. Our mechanic's away in Tucson for the weekend.
All right then, just the 2 rooms.
That'll be 70. Cash only.
I've got 52.
That's enough for 1 room.
Hey, Joyce!
I'm doing something!
Look, can I just talk to the manager? I'm sure we can
And
find
what makes you think you're not talking to her?
Sorry, my bad. I just assumed.
Why? Have you never met a business owner with a vagina before?
Uh-oh. Is he giving you trouble?
Why? Is he yours?
Yep. 12 years.
House trained and everything.
You know I'm standing right here.
Here's the thing. His father curses in his sleep, and our daughter has a funny way of hearing everything.
No, I don't.
Oh, the sweetheart. The extra room is on the house. Yours is still $52.
Cold.
It was a fuse again. Problem with not having breakers is... Oh, hey. Welcome to Two Rock.
Paul, do me a favor. Go ask Norma to tow this guy's car back here to the lot.
Ah, dang. You burst a tire or something? I'm pretty good at fixing stuff.
Engine problem, actually. But you're welcome to try. It's a red SUV. East. You can't miss it.
I'm on it. Hey, do I
是
know
这样的话，我
you?
看不到爷爷的剧情耶。他爷爷说那时候他就给他被病死了。他爷爷当初在这里到底是干了什么事？
Thank God we're out of that heat.
还是这是后面还有剧情，只是他还没做出来，你只看完前。因为你看他是 Book 1、Book 2，也就是说等他更新 Book 3之类的。
Then, can I watch the Nature Channel? Please?
Hey, I said stop jumping.
I'll stop if you let me watch my show. It's educational.
不可以。
Zoe, I'm not gonna let you watch the Nature Channel if you're not even listening.
This isn't fair.
How about we all watch a movie together before bed?
You okay?
I don't know. It feels pretty sore. Would you mind rubbing it for a
等一
minute?
下，我看看那个什么，
Nice room.
那
Looks
个
just like
SPA
mine.
是，还有讲
Hey,
第几
why the
章
long face? Wait, I know. You miss me, is that it?
She's just had a long day. Like all of us.
Well, I'm gonna take Zeus for a walk. Vince, would you mind joining me?
Didn't we just walk a mile?
Well, he has to pee, and I want to talk to you about something.
我记得这也是跟老婆。
You go ahead. I'm gonna stay.
Can I come?
You're the one I was really hoping for.
Thank you for staying. I know I'm irritable when it comes to your dad.
We meet in the car earlier? Don't worry about it.
It's just... You know what he wants, right? He's gonna ask you if he can move in with us.
Oh, God, you think?
I'd bet money on it.
I mean, well, maybe we should consider it. His cancer's only going one way.
I feel for him. I don't know if I trust him. He disappeared from your life for almost 30 years. I don't want him doing that to Zoe.
I know. But back then, he bounced between rehab centers like a pinball. He's different now. Come on, give me your shoulders.
把你按得哇哇叫。
Oh, yeah. That's good. But go lower. Oh, right there. That's the spot.
要按到他的敏
That's
感
great,
带哦。
Vince. Thank you. You know, when I picked Zoe up yesterday, her teacher kept telling me what a smart kid she is. That she's ahead on reading and numbers.
Was there ever any doubt?
She also said that, with Zoe changing schools, it might be worth thinking about her skipping first grade and going straight into second.
Wait, what?
That's what I said. But then I thought about it, and maybe this could be really good for her. She'd be challenged, learn new things.
Michelle, no. She'll be the runt of the class. They'll take her lunches and stuff them up a tree.
Or she'll have a bunch of great friends who just happen to be a few months older than her.
Oh, I don't know. She's already moving to a new state. Things at home have been... You know, she heard us fighting the other night. Does she really need more stress?
Of course not. But maybe we just take a leap on this one?
试试看吧。
Okay. If you think it's a good idea.
Really?
I want what's best for her. She'll just have to make taller friends.
Well, great. I'll get the ball rolling on Monday. And hey, look. About the other night.
Daddy, the car's back. Grandpa told me to come get you.
He did? Well, great. I'm gonna grab some snacks from the vending machine. You want anything?
No. We're good.
So Bill turns to Hillary and says, "But I thought the Gaza Strip was a topless bar."
So this is where the party is.
Oh, hey there. Got your car towed back for you. You were right. It's more than I can fix with duct tape and a socket wrench.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Your guests.
Get it round back, quick.
What in the world?
On the ground, now! I said get on the ground!
拒绝。
No.
Now hang on. You don't need to call for help. You need to stop.
还是要扯掉。
You're the sheriff's wife, right? Right. Sorry. Look, we just came for the money. Then we're gone. Well, I don't know. Don't you know? Doesn't he tell you? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't pry. Thank you.
我总觉得要把它全部看完真的很花时间呢。要看的话，真的要有时间再看就好。
I'm gonna try his office.
That a boy.
It has to be in here. Bird watching. That's cool. Dale! I found it! What the? Where's the code? Come on. Dale, I lost the code.
You lost the... No, you didn't. Tyler's gonna be pissed. But hey, shit happens. That's why we got Plan B. Come on, help me with this. Oh, shit! Almost had it, though.
在救你耶。
Come on, we still have time. We need to get out of here.
You need to do as I say.
No.
Becky! Shit. Fucking grow a pair, okay? You get into the safe or the whole family's toast.
This is C1. I got a 13506 in progress at 28 Northwood Drive. Send back up now.
Sheriff, your backup should be there any moment.
We need to go.
他没拿钱跟有拿钱还是一样会被抓。
Came back early. I don't know what happened. Little brother saved my ass is what happened. Did you get the money?
We ran out of time.
God damn it! Hold on tight.
哦，这里有拿枪，不要。我真的觉得这个真的，假如有人要玩的话，还是自己去选择比较好，就跟人生只有一次。你一直重复看，真的没什么意义。还是可以这样看完，然后跳掉，看完跳掉。也可以耶，可以看完跳掉啊。可是这里的话，从这边看，然后再这样很尴尬。要从这边的话，就要从这边，然后再这样，然后攻击跟不攻击。这个是拿到钱躲开，然后这个应该是被发现，然后逃跑。我觉得这些还是想玩的人自己去玩好了。人生只有一次，一样的道理。